Hey, what's up guys? It's me, Eddie, and I am back with another episode of Steins Gate. Now, you might notice something a little bit different this time. I am recording. This is not a stream. I am not live, so if you say anything funky in my chat, I won't be able to see it, sadly. What I can promise you, though, is that this is essentially the path from the Mayuri route to the Kurisu route, and then eventually to the true route as well. So, if you're all looking for that, well, here you have it right here. I guess this also counts as a little walkthrough for anyone that's curious. Obviously, this isn't all just Kurisu route. I'm also going to be doing some side quest stuff, getting some little minor achievements. Obviously, I know, I've actually got a walkthrough right here on my phone, right now, that I could look through. But, yeah, no, there's no... I'm also going to be doing little side quests. Obviously, I won't be able to get all of them because some of the stuff requires me to go back to, like, what, chapter 1 or 2 or 3, right? Which I'm not doing. I'm starting with chapter 4. So I'm gonna check this thing out. I believe I have to start at the beginning of chapter 4 because my last save, the earliest save I have in chapter 4 is after the flag required to get the Kurisu route. So, yeah. Anyways, here goes, folks. Where the hell? There it is. Okay, so here's the thing, right? I have a feeling I have to start all the way back here. So, yeah, here we go. Messiah now. Oh, hey, I remember this. Yeah, I remember this.
John Taiter は実にバカだな。
I scream at the absurdity. Darwin, Kurisu, I remember this!
この俺がメシアだ。俺はメシア。そんな俺が望むのは。
Anyhow, give me a sec, guys.
A few moments later.
There wasn't anything to do after Kurisu left. I tried operating the phone wave name subject to change a couple more times before I went to sleep, but the discharge phenomenon simply would not occur. Alright. Oh my god, I can't believe this. This unbelievably... Honestly, I have a feeling... I haven't actually gone back and watched my older episodes, but I have a feeling this is actually what I, sent.
A little while later.
Okay. Bad scientist. That's what I'm supposed to send. Actually, I don't remember. What did I send when I was originally playing through? I don't remember. Just then, the sound of a braking bicycle comes from downstairs. Ah. Here we got another one. Like you could do better. Oh, this is the only one I could send. Aren't Americans supposed to be funny? What have they been teaching you over there? Does this lead to anything? Suzuha will give you an email titled Akihabara. Reply with peacefully. Wait, didn't I actually send this in the actual... Oh, Wario Girl's Pride. Phone trigger. something from Susura. Just so I saw two guys fighting on TV. I think it was some kind of competition. It really got my blood pumping. Hey, mind if I come over and put you in a straight armbar? It'll be fun. Command Sambosu, you really are an organization assassin!
結構めんどいな。僕はてっきり831-831-831って打てばいいんだとばかり思っていたよ。
Alright, folks, now I am properly back here, and upon looking, I actually had to redo this section because I realized that this is fresh, this is new, or at least I don't know if it's fresh, I don't know if it's new, but I should probably read through it for you guys anyway. So yeah, after killing some more time at May Queen, I leave Daro and head back to the lab. When I arrive, I find Kurisu sitting on the bench in front of the Brontu workshop, talking on her phone.
何よそれ。日本に呼びつけておいて、今さらそんな。
So I don't remember if I saw this scene in the original while I did the original playthrough or not. But it doesn't matter. I'm gonna read through it anyways, just in case.
そう。結局、会うつもりなんかなかったんでしょ。
Because a part of me feels like I remember it, but I don't remember this line. But then again, there's a lot of lines that I clearly must have gone through that I forgot. So, you know. Poor Kurisu. I know who that is on the other end. The street is dark and her hair is covering her eyes, so he can't make out her expression. From the sound of her voice, I can tell that she's crying. Aw, poor Kurisu.
一体何がしたかったのよ。それすら教えてくれな。
Cut off. Kurisu lifts her head in surprise. Oh, she must have noticed me. She falls into an awkward silence, then turns and walks away. It looks like she was crying. I wonder if she got into a fight. Who could have made her cry like that? Her boyfriend? Even a friendless, experiment-loving girl like her can get a boyfriend. No, there's no way such an arrogant, abusive girl could have such a boyfriend. Jeez, Okabe. Jesus. But in that case, who was it? A sibling? Or maybe her father who she hasn't seen in 7 years? I'm afraid to ask. Kurisu is scary when she snaps. The memory of her baleful glare sends a shiver up my spine. I hurry to the second floor. When I'm safe in the lab, I start browsing A channel. It doesn't look like Taitor has made an appearance today. The Taitor craze that dominated the occult board for the past week is starting to die down. In the end, looks like I'm the only one who took Taitor seriously. Just about everyone is skeptical of him now, especially the poster called Kuri Gohan and Kamehameha. Honestly, I can't tell Taitor's true intentions either. Suddenly, I hear the door swing open. Startled, I turn to face the sound. Kurisu! She's so adorable. Kurisu's standing there, glaring at me. Her eyes are red, so she was crying. Why has she come back?
私は
Tsundere.
おうおう。
別に泣いてなんかないからな。
いや、どう見ても泣いてただろう。
Maybe they did see this scene. I don't know.
いい加減なこと言わないで。証拠はあるの？
目が赤い。
Boom. She's so cute. Her glare weakens for a second, but then returns at double the intensity.
でも泣いてないから。
論理性のかけらもないな、クリスティーナ。
In fact, she's not acting like herself at all. Did she come up here just to claim she wasn't crying? Yeah, probably. She should have gone back to her hotel and cried into a pillow instead of coming here to make excuses.
とにかく泣いてない。わかった？これ以上追求するなよ。
That sniffle tanked any credibility she might have had. Even now, instead of going back to the hotel, she plops onto the sofa and hugs my Yuri's Upa plushie to her chest like a little girl. That's a cute image in my head right there. For the next few minutes, she just sits there, pouting and staring at the wall. If the TV were on, we could have a little background music for some distraction, but unfortunately, painful silence prevails. The only sounds are the whirring of the desktop's hard drive and Kurisu's occasional sniffle. Jeez, what an annoying assistant. How are we supposed to get any science done like this?
クリスティーナ。
うっさい。話しかけるな。
Your lips say don't, but your aura says please. Maybe she's begging for attention?
いいか。話さなくていいから黙って聞け。お前が困っているならば、俺は全力で解決に協力する。
Ooh, Okame being cool. Yeah! Kurisu looks at me blankly.
俺だけじゃなく、マユリもダルも、おそらくそう言うだろう。だから、気軽に相談するといい。一人で強がって抱え込んでいるより、弱音を吐きたい時には吐いてしまえ。
Aww, that's so
俺
wholesome.
たちはそれを拒絶したりしない。ちゃんと聞いてやる。
なんで？
お前はすでに我がラボの大切な仲間だからだ。
Aww. For some reason, Kurisu blushes and hangs her head. She hugs the Upa so hard, his face caves in.
悪かった。ちょっと気が立ってて。
Kurisu's adorable.
別に今話さなくてもいい。話したくなったらいつでも言え。俺が聞いてやる。
She nods softly. Looks like my sincerity has reached her. Oh, that was a terrible laugh. I'm sorry, guys. Just as planned. Show a friendless, experiment-loving girl a little kindness, and she'll easily grant you her favor. How do I know that? Because I, too, have few friends! Oh god, Okame, that's really sad, buddy. Kurisu's help is critical to solving... I have a feeling he genuinely... I mean, I know, I'm saying this because I've reached the end of the game. One of the ends of the game, but... I feel like he genuinely does care about her, and even this internal monologue shouldn't be 100% taken seriously, because I know he cares about Kurisu. He really does. Kurisu's help is critical to solving the mystery of the phone wave, name subject to change. Now that my plan has succeeded, her petty private matters shall no longer be an impediment to our science. Normally, I, the great Hoin Kyoma, would not concern myself with the mental health of my minions, but if this is a price I must pay to rearrange the ruling structures of the world, so be it! With this, Kurisu's loyalty is assured. Soon the world will tremble before us. I spend the next morning doing laundry at the nearby laundromat. When I return to the lab past noon, Daru, Mayuri, and Kurisu are all assembled. You are not an outsider, you are a lab mem. Okay, so... Oh, I just have a couple more. It's a disgrace to be thought of as your partner. People will start doubting my character. Anyways, finish your errands to get back here. I recall, didn't in this original section we talked about Kurisu catching cockroaches or whatever? Alright, lads. Final mail. Oh. You miss your mommy, then just make an international call. It's a choice of Steins Gate. El Sai Konguru. I actually sent it, right? Oh god, now I'm super paranoid. Yeah, that seems like it. Seems like it. Hey! We got the last one, folks! I don't... Genius Girl's Melancholy. Made friends with Kurisu via email. I don't know about the Steins Gate thing, but maybe Chaos Theory can explain how you derailed my life, lol. At any rate, take responsibility for getting me involved. Well, lads, I think it's safe to say we got everything in Chapter 4.
電話レンジカッコ仮にしてもダルやお前の協力なくしては
Oh, hey, I got the achievement. Sorry, Cat's tea time. Bone trigger. Offer tea by Ferris. To make up for it, let's make some delicious Kanyan tea next time. Let's drink it with everyone, yeah. Well, 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 folks.
5 minutes later.
So, onwards to Chapter 5, folks. Oh yeah, I remember this. Anyways, I'm gonna be just a sec, folks.
2,000 years later.
Okay, so I really don't know how much of these scenes... As I said, I genuinely do not remember how much of these scenes I have seen and I have not seen. So I'm just going to assume moving forward, all the scenes with Kurisu are original ones. Like with just Okabe and Kurisu. Right? That's just kind of what I'm operating off. The logic I'm operating off of right now. Mayuri and Dara go home, leaving me with Kurisu. She's sitting up in the development room chair, endlessly twirling a pen in her fingers.
一体何をやっているんだ
考えてるのよ。タイムリープマシンのこと。作れそうなことは分かったけど、もし実際に使ったら何が起こるのか。
そうか
She hasn't even started working on the machine, and she's already worried about what comes afterward? That takes confidence, alright. Are all geniuses like this? What will happen when we use it? I doubt we could find an answer to that question, not without testing it live. Kurisu knows that. What she's really wondering is whether it's worth the risk. That's why I avoid arguing with her.
あまり悩むなよ今は完成させることを優先するんだ
偉そうに。
Kurisu groans and flops down on the desk. It's strange to see her like this. She's usually so cool and collected. But maybe that's an act and this is who she really is.
ねえ、岡部。全く関係ない相談していい？
Ooh, spicy, spicy. We're getting to the spicy, alright?
関係ない相談ではなく関係ある相談をしてくれ
Oh, come on!
この前言ってくれたでしょ？いつでも相談しろって。
Ooh, ho, 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 ho. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Oh, I like where this is going. I did? I don't remember that.
私って父親に嫌われてるのよね。
She sighs sadly. Oh, so that's what she wants to talk about. A conundrum. This isn't like before where she was merely an advisor. The Timely project depends on Kurisu to succeed. It is clear, however, that she'll be unable to focus as long as these petty concerns distract her. In that case, it falls to me, the great Hoin Kiyoma, to solve her problems once and for all. I'm gonna be honest, Sokabe, realistically speaking, I don't think you're gonna be able to solve the girl's daddy issues. I mean, Well, I know what happens in the story, so I guess I guess I shouldn't say too much. Only then can she fully devote herself. Only then can she devote herself fully to the future of the lab.
いいだろう。話せ。
ほんと偉そう。
Both of you are putting up screens, though.
この前の電話、相手は父親か？
I am speaking, of course, when I find Kurisu outside the lab 4 days ago crying into her phone. The mood was delicate.
まあね。いつからかな。父親に嫌われるようになったのって。私が渡米する前からあからさまに避けられるようになった。家族なのにね。
お前自身の父親への態度はどうだったんだ？
昔はお父さん子だった。結構けなげだったのよ。
She smiles, but in her smile I see a hint of self-mockery.
父親は物理学者なんだけど、私は小難しい話を聞かされるのが大好きな子供だった。内容は全く理解できなかったけど、いつも父親に話をせがんでた。なんとか理解したくて、小さい頃から物理学の本も読みまくって。
Damn, I guess that's what makes her a genius. Or perhaps a yearning for her father's love is what gave birth to her genius. Probably a mixture of both, I'm gonna be real with you guys here.
おかげで学校の成績は算数だけずば抜けてよかった。他の教科は見向きもしなかった。父親の書いた論文だって読んだのよ。小学生じゃ到底理解できそうもなかったけど、自分で一生懸命調べて必死で解読してね。その論文について父親と議論できるレベルにまでなったのが小学生の高学年になってからかな。父親と物理学の話をきちんとできるのが嬉しくて楽しくて、そしていつも私が論破して終わってた。
それは嫌われる。間違いなく嫌われる。
Damn. A tragedy fitting for a girl genius. What kind of scientist loses to a grade school girl anyways? Seriously.
やっぱりそう思う。
やっぱりどころの話ではない。確実にそれが。
確かにあの人ってプライド高かった。とにかくある時期を境にいきなり全然口を聞いてもらえなくなって、ついにはママとも険悪になって家に帰ってこなくなったの。
Jeez.
父親が大好きだった私はそうなったのが自分のせいかもって責任を感じてかなりショックだった。一時期は登校拒否にまでなりかけて、それでママが海外留学を勧めてくれたってわけ。
Oh. You see, I'm gonna be honest here. As I think I've said this, repeated myself multiple times here. I genuinely have forgotten a lot of this. That's why she went to America.
お前は優秀すぎたというわけだ。それで今は父親のことをどう思っている？
わからない。
Kurisu looks down.
父親は日本にいるのだろう？一度でも会ったのか？
結局会えてない。この前の電話はその件。会いに行っていいか聞いたら来るなって怒鳴られた。
Her father has quite the inferiority complex. No wonder she is crying. Even if she's strong-willed as Kurisu, it must hurt to hear that from her own father.
それに会っても何を話せばいいのか。嫌われてからも私の方から一生懸命話しかけたんだけど、いつも無視されて。 それがすごく辛かった。その記憶があるからまた無視されるんじゃないかと思って何も言えなくなる。
泣いているのか？
Okabe, come on, don't.
ちょっとじわっときただけよ。
お前は今でも父親と和解したいと思っている。
そうなのかな。
そう思っていないなら父親のことを俺に相談したりはしないし、会いたくないと言われて泣いたりもしないだろ。
確かに。
素直な気持ちを言えばいい。お父さんが大好きですとな。
Yeah.
私の性格的に無理だと思うわけだが。
父親相手に何を可愛こぶっているのか。
I mean, I've played the game, so I know how, like, or not played the game. I know how that's gonna end, but I'm just saying, if, without the power of hindsight, that what Okabe's saying is correct. Kurisu jerks upright, her face bright red.
ぶってないわよ。
Cute.
いいや、ぶっている。そんなことでは和解などできんぞ。ありのままをストレートにぶつけるしか解決策はない。相手に伝わらなければ意味がないのだ。無駄な装飾は無意味だ。
Exactly.
もしそれでも分かってもらえないなら、それは和解の目がないということになる。その時は時間に解決してもらうしかないな。
時間ってどれくらい？
そんなものは俺に分かるわけがない。お前と一つしか年は変わらないのだから。
For all his wise words, Okabe himself does not know, sadly. I'm older than Okabe. Holy shit. Oh no, that is not right.
お前がアメリカに行ったのは何年前のことだ
？7年前。
Remember what Okabe was saying back there? If it's not her boyfriend, what is it? Or something else? Her father that she hasn't seen in 7 years? He was right on the money.
7年経っても変わらなかったのなら、その倍以上の時間が必要かもしれんな。
そうよね。
Kurisu sighs heavily and rests her chin in her hand. Did my advice backfire? It looks like she's even more depressed now. I fold my arms and rack my brain for a solution. I don't want to see Kurisu like this. It's pathetic.
それでいつ会いに行くんだ？
Kurisu opens her eyes wide in confusion. I take out my phone and bring up the calendar.
夏休み中なのは確定として、行くときはあらかじめ早めに声をかけてくれ。
何言ってんの？
俺にも予定がある。急に言われたら合わせられないかもしれないからな。
あ、いや、もしかして一緒に来るつもりか？
いかにも。お前は俺の助手だ。助手の悩みは俺の悩みに等しい。お前が最高の精神状態で働いてくれるために、俺はいかなる努力もするつもりだ。
Aww. This is adorable. Kurisu looks dumbfounded. What? Did I say something wrong?
なんだそれ。冗談もほどほどに。
俺はどこまでも本気だ。
Oh.
日本国内ならば どこへでもついて行ってやる。国外だとパスポートを持っていないし、金もないから難しいかな。
岡部。
おお。
父親と二人きりだと何を話していいかわからないのだろ
うん。
だから俺も一緒にいてやれば問題ない。この法王院京馬が空気を読んだ見事な話題を提供してやる。なぜ笑う？
だってあんたが空気を読めた試しないじゃない。
You guys are having one right now. God, this is adorable. I love it.
あ、
By Jove, she's right. A mad scientist does not care for things like tact and decorum. He dominates the room with his sheer presence. Aren't you being pretty tact right now? Perhaps a softer touch is called for here.
でもありがとう。そこまで言ってくれるなんて思ってもなかった。
This is cute.
嬉しいとかそういうんじゃないけど、ほんとあんたってたまにいいやつになるから困るよね。
Confusing how? Why is she yelling at me anyway? Shouldn't she be thanking me instead?
ねえ岡部、今言ってくれたこと本気にしていいんだよね。
当たり前だ。
じゃあ電話レンジの改良が終わったら一緒についてきて。
Oh.
任せるがいい。で、父親は今どこに？
I like this.
青森。
Do they actually go?
青森？
父親は今そこに住んでる。
It's way up on the north end of the island, like 700 kilometers away or something. I wasn't expecting Tack to go that far.
何よ、やっぱりやめたとか言うなよ。もう決定だからな。無理やりでも連れて行くからな。
望むところだ。
If promising to go to Aomori will let Kurisu concentrate on the time leap machine, it's a small price to pay. A small price indeed. Okay. And just based on that little conversation, going from Tokyo to Aomori by bullet train is over 15,000 yen per person. But the overnight bus is only 50,000 yen. Which do you prefer? I want to trouble the traveling expenses, but I don't have that much on hand. I'm staying at a hotel, but I'm not a celebrity. Mama's pretty strict on money. Not to mention she'd kill me if she knew we were going to see my father. So maybe we should go by overnight bus to fit our burden, or to fit our budget. And, I'm supposed to go reply with traveling expenses. That's not what I would send realistic personally, but I get it's Okabe, it's not me. And yeah, this is the part where my Yuri's just talking in my ear about all that.
D メールとタイムリープだとできることってどう違うのかな。
Yeah.
D メールは2日前消え、
じゃあ
過去が変わり今も変わることになるだろう。こうしてここで俺とお前が話している事実は消滅するはずだ。
What do you mean nonsense? Die. What the hell, Okabe? Idiot. Okay, so this is what we need to get. Sorry for getting mad. But Okabe, did you have to say it like that? Yeah, Okabe, I'm with Kurisu here. I'm gonna say, if I'd gotten that mail blind, I would not have chosen that option. Alright, folks, so here's the thing. In Chapter 6, where we are currently right now, there isn't actually anything that can, you know... Hold on. Yeah, there's nothing that could actually... There isn't anything that actually helps us get to the ending. But... there is this. So hold on, let me see. So apparently I have several options to call someone or not do anything. You have the option to call Mayuri, later Lukaku, and also Suzuha. Calling any of these characters will get you an extra scene with them. Oh, looks like I got all of it then. Let me see. I do have... Yeah, but there's nothing in Chapter 6 that could actually, like, help me. I can call these people, but it doesn't really matter.
Hello.
I don't remember what I did. I think I just got the Suzuha scene, right? Hello.
女子か。俺だ。
Assistant.
なんだ、間違い電話か。
何を言っている。俺だ。王院京馬だ。
私は助手なんて名前じゃない。あと、あんたも法王院京馬なんて名前じゃない。
Wait, did I call Kurisu in the first one? I don't remember now.
ならばこう呼ぼう。栗ご飯とカメハメ。
A part of me feels like I saw this dialogue. Though another part of me also feels like, oh, I really should have gone back and watched my older videos. But, you know, then again, it could just be deja vu. I hear rattling from the other side of the phone.
なんで知ってんのよ。
俺がタイムリープする前、
Oh.
お前は涙ながらに告白したのだ。私はネラーでニコ中でアンカーで自分のおっぱいウプしたりする女ですが、
Whoa!
それでも助手でいさせてくれますか？
Whoa! Okay, I don't know about that third one Okame made up, but yo, Nico Nia. Oh my god, Nico Duga. Oh my god, I know this because this is where the Gachimuchi parodies came up. Yeah, the right way. Oh, what was his name? Aniki. Why is his name slipping my mind right now? Billy Harrington. Nico Duga. It's like the Japanese YouTube back in the day, apparently. Oh my god.
無論俺はこう答えた。
Oh my god.
お前がネラーでニコ中でアンカーで自分のおっぱいウプしたりする女だろうとラボ面であることに変わりはない。
Okay, so never mind. Judging by the new thing I got, no. This is brand new.
これから俺の助手でいてくれて構わない。
Oh my gosh, she's gonna hang up.
だから涙拭けよと。
今すぐ VIP に連れ立てして安価で己の個人情報暴露してやる。それが嫌なら口から出任せはやめろ。
進捗状況はどうか。
I'm gonna have to go back and see everyone else's scenes as well.
ちょうどよかった。話しておきたいことがある。
Just like that, we're back to a normal conversation.
ならば一度ラボに戻る。
OK、待ってるわ。
I take Suzuha back to the lab. Kurisu greets us with a cold stare when we return to the lab.
言っとくが、胸をウプなんてしたことないからな。
Kurisu's adorable. I like Kurisu.
あれは単なる冗談だ。ネタをいつまでも引っ張るな。
そっか。マキセクリスの栗ご飯とカメハメハだったんだね。ジョン・タイターである私にいつも突っかかってきてたよね。
Oh my god.
自由な議論ができてよかったでしょ。
Thought you wanted an open discussion.
まあね。 ちょっと鬱陶しかったけど。
These two, I swear. Are these two still fighting?
ちなみに俺も実は法院京馬という名で
This is the second time.
それは知ってる。
This is the second time. Oh my god. Despite the fact that I skip over a lot of dialogue, I do slow down every now and then to make sure I'm not skipping anything critical. And this is the second time we're seeing this. The same reaction again. Why do they only agree when it's at my expense? I clear my throat and change the subject.
それで話というのは
Uh,
タイムリープマシンのこと
I love this so much.
多分岡部は忘れてると思うから一応確認しようと思って。リフターの代替となる何かについて探して、いるわけないよね。
Oh right, we still haven't discovered what it was at this point in time.
それならすでに調べはついている。1階にある42型ブラウン管テレビだ。
そうなの？根拠は？
俺は何度もタイムリープしてここにいる。あとはわかるな。
なるほど。
すまないな。すべて任せっきりで。
It feels so weird seeing Suzuha again, honestly.
何よ。いきなり下手に出るなんて気色悪いな。
もともとお前はタイムマシンには否定的だった。そのお前がタイムリープマシンを作っている。もしかしたらいやいややっているのではないかと思うこともある。
失礼だな。
Kurisu scowls.
だいぶ前に言わなかった？タイムトラベル理論自体を否定してるわけじゃないって。現実的じゃないのにできるって言ってる連中が信じられないだけ。
She sighs, then looks over me, then looks me over from head to toe. Blah. Sorry, my tongue.
それに実験で証明された以上否定するわけにもいかないし。タイムマシンの母と呼ばれることになるのは心外だけど。
Suzuha shrugs at this.
ですまないと思ってるぐらいなんだから一度目は手伝ってくれた？
一度目？
タイムリープする前の今日は私のこと手伝ってたかってことよ。
ああ、俺と誰かサポートしていた。
Right, right.
じゃあそれでいい。二度も三度も同じことやるのもきついでしょ。それに今は天音さんのタイムマシンを直すこととお父様を探すことの方が重要よ。
ごめん。
謝らないでよ。調子狂うから。じゃあ私はもうちょっとこもるから。岡部からリフターの代替物について聞けたし作業もはかどりそう。
Kurisu waves and vanishes into the development room. I'd better not disturb her. The time limit is approaching. What else can I do? Okay, I clearly remember this. Save. As an interim. And, yeah. It's skipping time. Okay, so folks, we are getting into chapter 7, which is where essentially this is where the this is, I believe, where the third flag is. Let me check. At some point you will get an email from Kurisu titled The Key. Okay. And after some time, I will get a call from Kurisu. If I answer, I will get a scene with Kurisu. If I ignore, I will get a scene with Ferris. That's interesting to know. Alright! Okay. There's nobody at the lab. I don't have a key, so I can't get in. When are you coming over? I just assumed you'd be here like usual. It kind of feels like I'm visiting your home. Or, not that I want to visit your home or anything. Oh, Kurisu, you absolute tsundere. Hold on. Quit it, my room is a dead sea. Take one step inside and it's too late. Reply with, I don't have a key. Use the one hidden in the switchboard next to the door. Okay. Okay.
例の人工衛星。
ねえ、その抱えてる荷物って何？
Okay. I found the keys enough. Don't you think your security should be tighter? Should have thought about that before picking a fight with Cernlaw. Also, what's with the frog that's been left with the key? Someone's bad taste? Only a maniac would put something that gross there. Actually, it scared the crap out of me, but keep that a secret, okay? You're right, I was careless. I should've... This is the one I'm supposed to send, right? Security. Okay. We're making good progress.
ちなみにフェイリスは宇宙から来たのね。
Okay. Yes! Okay. Are you seriously considering electronic locks and card keys? Who has that kind of money? You need to face reality for a change, and this is what I need to answer. Alrighty. Okay. Okay, this is the last flag in this chapter. I can't tell if this is true or just more of your usual BS. Okabe, this is a serious situation. You're turning into the boy who cried wolf. So, just tell me the truth from now on. Please.
本当にこんなところにそれらしい二人組が入ってくのが見えたんだよ。
Okay, so, a little funny fact, right? Oh man, I feel like I'm time leaping myself at this point, just going back and playing the visual novel, skipping over all the unimportant stuff. So apparently, and I really want to accept this call, and that's what I did in the original one, but I'm not going to. Because apparently, if you ignore this call, you get an extra cutscene with Ferris, which is super cool. Shit, not now! I press the end call button and shove the phone into my pocket. But it's too late. They already heard it.
おい、見つけたぞおら。逃げせねえぞ。
With brass knuckles in the hand, one of the men starts grinning, baring his canines. We're suddenly driven into the wall. Damn it, is this the end? It's over, we're done for.
シドがあそこで車にひかれてるにゃ。
Fair shouts and points to the window.
なに？シドさんが？
Ferris rushes recklessly at the bewildered men, or so he thought, but she actually just slips between them. I follow. We race down the stairs at breakneck pace.
ナイスフェイントだフェイリス。
However,
そうはいかねえぞ。
Okay, yeah, we're back on track. Okay. We're on chapter 8, by the way, folks. Hey, what the hell was that just now? That was some loving hug. I'm seriously jealous. No, not about getting hugged by you, but about having someone of the opposite sex to lovingly hug. Don't misunderstand me. Anyways, what was that about? Oh, Kurisu's jealous about— oh my god, Kurisu's jealous that I hugged— Okame hugs Ferris. Don't worry about it, it was just something I had to do. Oh, okay. So, if I recall, there's no other, achievements I could get on Chapter 8. And, yeah, there's no— reading it will grant you the 4th flag. Ay. This is bonkers. Damn it, even though all you do to me is sexual harassment. Damn. Okay, so if I do recall, this is a scene I've already— and yes, I accidentally did skip through a lot of this before realizing, this feels a little different. So I don't remember if— I think the scene is slightly different than when it was originally, so I'm gonna go through it anyways. When I get back to the lab, I take Kurisu out to the bench and explain what happened. Kurisu listens with an annoyed expression the whole time. When I finish, she glares at me and says,
フラグが立ったな。
Right, by the way, going around and raising flags is exactly what we're doing, folks.
お前は何を言っているんだ？
わかんないの？どう見てもフラグ立ったでしょ？あ、いや、すでに立ってたと言うべきかも。
フラグとは死亡フラグのことか？
死んでどうする？恋愛フラグよ。
Yeah, which is what I'm trying to get with Kurisu. A romance flag?
漆原さんはあんたに気がある。
So all this is the same so far. Kurisu thrusts her finger at me.
大好きな法王院京馬からお前は男だったと言われて、彼女の純真な乙女心はズタズタ。率直に真実を話すって作戦は結果的に大失敗だったことになる。
She sure is calm when it's my neck on the line.
恋愛となると厄介よ。あれには方程式が存在しない。人の感情は計算できない。あまりに未知数だわ。
Yeah, can't argue with that. She shakes her head like she can't imagine anything worse. Has this girl never been in love? She is with you, Bucko.
正面から攻めるのはダメだった。きっと本人を説得するハードルは飛躍的に高くなった。今度は別の解放を考えるべきよ。彼女のお母さんに直接話を聞きに行くとか。彼女を泣かせた男としてあんたはすでに漆原家に認識されているはずだから、家族のガードも固くなってるかもしれないけど。
Bukako likes me. I don't want to believe it. I mean, I appreciate the sentiment, but...
ちなみにルカ子はいつから恋愛フラグビンビンだったと思う？
知らんがな。
だってよく考えてみろ。あいつは1週間ほど前まで男だったんだぞ。その時点から好きだったの。
それは岡部の主観でのロジックでしょ。漆原さんなり私なりの主観からすれば、彼女は最初から女の子だった。だから別に違和感なんてこれっぽっちもない。今いるこの世界線を基準に考えなさい。
Right, it makes perfect sense. Okay, all this is the same so far.
それより私が不安なのは、漆原さんの性別を男に戻すことで本当に IBN5100 は戻ってくるのかっていうこと。
前の世界線とは変化があった。ルカ子の父親の話では IBN5100 は少なくとも以前は柳林神社に存在していたということだ。鈴葉がフェイリスの父親に託し、彼の死後にフェイリスが柳林神社に奉納した。その流れは俺が IBN5100 を手に入れた世界線と同じなのだ。
段階的に元の世界線に近づいてきてるっていうことか。思ったんだけど、世界線ってそう簡単に変化するものじゃない気がする。
なぜそう思
う？だって世界には60億以上の人間がいるのよ。その中の誰か
鈴葉が言っていた。だが
0.05%。 天音さんは
2010年は
IBN5000、 つまり
D メールの中には
逆に
桐生萌香か。でルカ子の件は
恋愛フラグが立ってるわけよね。
Okay, so skipping ahead a little bit ahead of the conversation, ahead of everything we saw. Here's the backlog for everyone that didn't realize it. Well, you tricked a romance flag, so... I don't think Kurisu freaked out this much in the original, the first time I played it. Kurisu ponders this for a while. Cute! Then she blushes for some reason and turns away.
ねえ、ちなみに岡部って好きな人いるの？
Wait, did she? She might have. But I think something just tells me that the conversation's slightly different.
何よそのまま。
別にいない。
For a second, Mayuri's face floated through my mind. But I feel more of a need to protect her than a romantic love for her. Did he say this in the original? I don't remember.
そっか、いないのか。
なぜ聞く？
Poor Mayuri, jeez.
いや、なんとなくよ。特に意味はないんだからな。
なぜ怒る？あと顔が赤くなってないか？
なってない。
Is so.
そうだ、あんた漆原さんと付き合っちゃいなさいよ。
マジで？
どうせ好きな人いないんでしょ。だったら彼女の思いに応えてあげればいいのよ。このバカ。
Kurisu. What did I do to deserve this name calling?
マユリが死ぬのは2日後だ。のんびり恋愛ごっこしている暇はない。
Timely backwards. Suddenly, Kurisu. Okay, I haven't gotten to this section yet, but I have a feeling it's gonna be the same.
これは最後の選択肢として考えておいてほしいんだけど。
Yeah, okay, we've seen this before. Yeah, we've seen this. Okay, so guys, I don't know if this is different, but I think there's just a very small dialogue. I don't know if you guys want this for me to try to log every single dialogue change. But you know, blah blah blah, we've seen this, we've seen this, we've seen this, we've seen this. But as I quicken my pace, she grabs my shoulder and pulls me back. I almost fall down backward.
何をする？
ごめん。ちょっとイライラしてて言い方がきつくなった。
Kurisu doesn't tell me what she's irritated about. Instead, she starts rubbing her temples.
あんたはマユリを助けるためにこの選択をしたのよね。
Did she say that in the original? I don't remember. If I did, I'm gonna look like an idiot. If she didn't, well, glad to know I'm logging every single change now, aren't I? Eris winks at me playfully while I stirring Kurisu's iced coffee.
なぜそこでマユリが出てくるのだ？
はにゃ、違 違うのかにゃ。じゃあ
Varys looks like Kurisu.
この子なのにゃ。
いや、こいつは助手だ。
Is that different? I don't know. Kurisu and I exchange glare sharper than a sword's blade. I swear sparks are flying.
じゃあ別の子なのにゃ。今日待ってばいろんな子に手を出しすぎだにゃ。
ほう、いろんな子に手を出しすぎなのか。
何をバカな。
Well, I guess I did hug Varys. That was on the 14th, so when a time leapt to the 12th, it was undone. I shake off a pang of loneliness, oof, and return to the conversation. Ay, ay, ay.
だって考えてみろ。相手にひたすら気を使い、気まずい中で二人で歩き回って、食事をして帰る。
From an unpopular girl. I don't care if you get yourself a girlfriend, but don't forget about the time leap machine. The thing is serious. We need to get everyone together and decide what to do with it. I understand what you're doing is this, I understand you're doing this for Mayuri's sake. Just remember there's more to this than just Urushibara-san. To be honest, I'm still afraid of this monster we've created. I'd feel better if we could talk about it. So, do it?
どうだ？
僕のこと。
はあ。
女の子だった。
はあ。
ありがとう。さようなら。僕の。
You know, damn. That final line from Lukaku hits really hard. Damn. It hits harder than it did the first time. I don't know why, I just feel really lonely all of a sudden. Okay, so we are right here. And I can answer this... I can answer this call and get a... And if I ignore it, you'll get an extra scene with Mocha. Mocha doesn't reply, she's staring at her phone. Wait. When she picked the worst time, I try again, this time asking nicely to borrow her phone. Mocha doesn't reply, she's staring at her phone. As she realizes it's not her phone ringing, I can see fresh tears pool in her eyes. Holy shit, someone is addicted. She hangs her head.
どうして私期待に応えだって FB が誘ってくれたのに
Mocha starts typing yet another mail. I guess she really doesn't recognize me. This is frustrating. Why is she acting like the victim here? Does she think she's a tragic heroine? Does she think she deserves sympathy? I'm curious to see what Mocha's backstory is, though. I'm, like, genuinely kind of curious. Well, actually, no. I remember. She didn't have much growing up. But, like, the details, right? You don't have the right to be so weak. It's Mayuri who deserves sympathy, not you. She died countless times because of you. Murder. I swallow the word before it passes my lips. Wait, seriously? I would have gotten that call. Wait. I would have picked up the phone. Seriously?
やっと出た
Oh, the phone call's a little different.
今どこ電話レンジの改良手伝うって約束したでしょ
Okay, yeah, I
誰
remember
に
this.
頼んでくれ。
一体何してんのよ
桐生萌香のアパートにいる。
やっぱり女か 最低だな。
Received mail. Is everything alright? What happened with that Kiryu lady? At least let me know if you're still alive. Don't say anything stupid like, you're dead, okay? Please reply, even an email will do. I'm so worried, I can't even eat. Aww, Kurisu. Kurisu's so sweet. Hold on, what am I supposed to respond? This is what I would realistic. Well, no, not really. That's a little too sappy. I'm so worried. Never mind. This is what I would. Never mind. This is much cooler. Yeah. No. I wouldn't reply this. Like, this is sweet, but it's a little generic, right? This is cool. Yeah, baby. Oh boy.
携帯を使わせてもらうぞ。断絶される。
Okay. Maybe this isn't what you want to hear, but I need you to listen. I don't care about Aomori anymore. I just want you to be safe, Okabe. Whoa! Yo! Oh! Yo! When you ran out without saying anything yesterday, it felt like my heart was going to explode. So please hurry back. Please. Aww. 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 This is so adorable. Oh, and with that, I've collected the 5th flag. Hold on, is there anything else in Chapter 9 I could... No, I don't think there is. That's it. That's it. I just have to edit this, and now we're able to head on to Chapter 10. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. This is exciting stuff. This is exciting stuff, guys. Oh.
孤独に耐えられないくらい弱いのに。典型的な狂信者。
Alright, folks, and I think that is a good place to end it off. Oh, okay. We're almost there, guys. We're almost there. Oh my god. I'm excited. And with this, we are just at the last route, the Kurisu route. Okay. And there's actually 2 Kurisu routes, fun fact. First is the Kurisu route. And the other is the true route. Oh my god. Okay, I'm excited. Oof. After this, I'm gonna play a few others. I'm gonna try playing some other Steins Gate stuff. And there's also a bunch of other visual novels I'm planning to do. Oh my god. Well, you know what? We'll talk about that. We'll talk about that when we get there. Okay, so yes. I guess this is also a quick little playthrough for anyone who wants to see, I guess, all the flags, although I doubt anyone's gonna actually watch it like this. But yeah, I am so glad to everyone who's dropping by. I am so glad to everyone who's here. Thank you all so much. I'm having a lot of fun with this Let's Play. And that is all there is for that. Yeah. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like. And if you're enjoying my videos, please subscribe as well, and make sure to smash that bell once you do. It really helps the channel out. Oh, and you know, hey, leave a comment on this video. You know, what do you think? What do you think is gonna happen next? Please no spoilers, obviously. And I guess that will be all. The sky's up, and you guys are awesome. I will see you all in the next stream. Bye-bye.